Good evening, everybody. It's Friday the 19th of June. It's about 7:30 at night. The rain has sort of stopped. It is still having its moments. I thought I'd come out and get a little bit of a walk in. So as always, it's walk and talk time. And today's topic, story. The other day I did a post on self-love and self-belief and how people we've met, bullies that we've met, the way that they've treated us and talked to us throughout our life affects how we live today and how we believe ourselves today. So I thought I'd give you my little story. So my bullying started very early on in school. Just kids rubbish really, kids talk, you know. I was one of these kids that didn't have all the named clothes and bags and trainers and, you know, and sat there peeling the 4 stripes off my trainers to make them 3 stripes and drawing the Adidas logo on my bag. Oh dear. And that's nothing, you know. That's nothing. But kids are cruel. But along with that, I was also bullied because I wasn't very bright in school. I didn't get it, to be honest. So I was called thick and stupid and retarded. Again, kids are cruel. And also, and I think the most damaging when you're young was the being judged on your looks, you know, being bullied for your looks. You know, I was called big nose and big ears and bushy eyebrows and all that. And, you know, I don't deny, you can't deny, I've got a good old hooter on me. And I've got some good old Dumbo looks. But as a kid, this is quite damaging because you believe these things that these bullies have told you. So as you go into your teenage years and all your friends are getting girlfriends, you think you're ugly. You tell yourself you're ugly. So why would anybody want to be with you? And this is what you're telling yourself. So any girls that you potentially would like to be with, you're great friends with them or everything, but you would never have the courage to ask them or anything because you were terrified and you had no confidence. It had been knocked out of you already at an early age. All your beliefs gone. Nobody wants to be with you because you're ugly. And that isn't true, is it? Really, it's shallow. All the people that have called you ugly, all the people that have made you to feel that way, all the people that have said they don't want to be with you because of that, you're better off without them because it's them with a problem, not you. And this is what affects our beliefs right through life. And then as I went through my teens, I hated school. I started playing truant in school. I wasn't there a lot at all, to be honest with you. I didn't go a lot at all. Which unfortunately for me, you know, felt better at the time because I got quite into alcohol and everything. I was a bit of a prat. Didn't cause anyone any problems or anything, I was just a prat myself. But for me it felt better because I wasn't at school. Alright, and that's where all my damage was happening. But obviously me staying off school didn't do my knowledge any good at all. So you know, I'm not very bright in general knowledge and things, you know. But that's just the way it is. It doesn't stop me being me, and you know, it's just one of them things. But it's funny how from bullying can have such an effect on your life, because it made me eventually not go to school. I'd do anything to not go to school. So it has affected me all my life, really. Even though, you know, in a lot of ways I'm not affected by school now, sort of thing. I live quite happily and everything's hunky-dory. But that's how it can affect you. and then you've got the other side of the aspect. I went on in my sort of late teens to have a go at a couple of businesses, my own businesses, and they failed. And you start to smack yourself on the head again, then with a big lump hammer, asking, well, what did I do wrong? And it must have been me. And just confirming, really, that you're no good at anything and you don't have any worth. And this is what you do to yourself, all from a couple of blooming kids giving you grief when you were younger, you know. It's amazing, because your own self-talk, your own mind becomes your biggest enemy. And I mean, the ugly and the self-confidence has gone with me right through life, to be fair, you know. Yeah, right through life. I mean, the other side of it, the aspect of I'm no good at anything or anything, you know, I've lived and got over that, because I've got a business now that, well, it's 20 years old this year, so I know I've got a successful business, and you know, so I know I'm capable of that. But the ugly side of it, again, all from like blooming teenager, earlier than teenager, has affected me all my life. To be fair, when I first started doing these videos, honestly, I really had to have a word with myself, because for me to look into a camera and talk took some blooming doing, I'll tell you. But I did it. I faced the fear and did it anyway. And in a way, that's the moral of my story, you know. Whatever you think of yourself, whatever you've been led to believe by someone's actions or what they've said to you, just once again, I tell you, promise you, it's not true. It really, really isn't true. It's just what you've been led to believe and feel, and it's affected you in this way, and I've been affected by it. But you've got to accept that, look, all this happened, but it wasn't me, it was the other people. It was them that had the problem, because if they didn't have a problem, they would never, ever, ever have treated you that way, talked to you that way, whatever actions, anything, whatever it is. If they didn't have a problem, you would never have been treated and made to feel the way you do now. And that's it in a nutshell. And I have no idea if any of that made sense. But that was it from me. I'm going to carry on enjoying my walk. And I hope you all have a lovely Friday evening and a great weekend. And until next time, see you soon.